Welcome back, everyone. For today's video, we are going to be taking a look at another epic blitz match which was being played on chess.com.
Hello guys, welcome back to the finals of the freestyle chess tournament where we have a winner who's going to be competing with the top 15 players. He is Vladimir Fedosiv, and we see this tiebreaker match where we have all the pieces randomly arranged because this is a freestyle game, so you have all the pieces randomly arranged unlike the normal chess games. We see both the players trying to open up the queens. Some other moves, white is better, black is also better. It's a very balanced position, but then white castles here, which makes white's position really bad. After a few moves, white also again does a blunder by taking out the knight, and now this is a great move by black. What it is that after this move, when white tries to defend, it just loses the tempo because now after this knight takes the knight, we see a great move by the queen, which takes the free knight here. After some moves, we see a position like this, but now black is about to get into trouble. So after these moves, black actually traps its queen here at this e file. It actually traps its queen. So the problem begins when he does not take this bishop here, because now what happens is avoiding the bishop trade and taking this free pawn here, white defends this bishop attack, and after this move here, attacking the pawn, white simply traps the queen here, and now black sacrifices its queen, but it takes two of the rooks from the board for white, so black is now a bit better comparatively. And now after this move here, black is again majorly winning. What Indian wanted here was bishop to take this pawn and open up this square so that the queen can attack. Instead, we see move where he brings back the bishop and he moves the knight away. This is also a miss. The Indian wanted d5 instead of that. After this move, we see pawn to g4 and now knight to c3, which is a great move again, targeting the bishop. Bishop has to move. Instead, he moves the queen. He takes with the pawn, he takes with the queen. And now we are heading towards the attack. This is again a miss because the Indian wanted queen to c5, targeting this free pawn here, and also attacking this pawn here. He can't take this pawn because the knight is defending, so probably this pawn here is the idea to take. But he misses the idea and moves the queen to e5. And after a few moves, we see a position where the knight is actively playing. He is covering all the squares. We see some trades here. And a king moves. That means this is an endgame. And this queen move here is actually bad for white because he could go pawn to c4, trying to promote, or else try queen to c3. And the idea of c3 is that you pin the knight, but you have the queen on a better square to pin the knight. Instead, he moves queen to d4. And after some moves, we see the rook coming into play. Now white again is massively winning. And now the game gets back to balanced. We see this blunder by black where he is about to get his knight off the board. And now white is massively winning. You can see how brilliantly white is about to win. And still, he is unable to find any good moves here. After this move, the game could have continued into something like this, where white is better. It's defending all the pieces. The king is well defended. Everything is well defended. And we would end up in a position like this, where the rooks would get off the board because of discovered checks. And then we would end up in a checkmate with two queens on the board. But instead, he misses the idea because of having short amount of time. And we reach a position here where black just has one rook and white has a queen. After a few moves here, we see this position getting balanced, and this move here uh, is the biggest blunder by black, because now it can force a draw here, and this is just a draw. But actually white loses because he is just low on time, and after the next move the game is just done and finished because he is lost on time. So that brings us to the end of this amazingly crazy match, and I hope you liked it. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below that what type of video you want. I'll see you in the next video. Till that, take care. Goodbye.